Nigeria is blocking access to crypto exchanges in an effort to curb a currency slide. And so in this video, we're going to look at why local consumers are given only restricted access to markets like Binance and Coinbase. Today's episode is sponsored by Cake Wallet, where you can send, receive, and even exchange your crypto right from within the wallet. Cake Wallet is open source and non-custodial, so you control your own private keys. Available today on iOS, macOS, Android, and Linux. And StealthEX, a privacy-centric crypto exchange which enables you to make crypto-to-crypto exchanges anonymously. Good evening everybody, and a warm welcome again back to Enter Crypto with me, Chris Kenyon. Now in today's video we're going to be talking about a Financial Times article. This is about Nigeria and their recent attempt at stopping citizens and residents of Nigeria from accessing crypto exchanges in that country. And so as always guys, let's quickly read through this article, see what we're going to be talking about, and then we'll comment after. So authorities in Nigeria have blocked access to some of the world's largest crypto exchanges as the government tries to crack down on currency speculation while the Naira tumbles to record lows. The Nigerian Communications Commission, the telecoms regulator, late on Wednesday ordered telecoms companies to restrict consumer access to the websites of companies like Binance, Coinbase and Kraken, according to people familiar with the matter. On Thursday, consumers had only intermittent access to some sites, and the controls mark a U-turn on cryptocurrencies in Nigeria, which President Bola Tinubu's government had seen as part of its sweeping market-friendly reforms designed to attract overseas investments to its struggling economy. The reforms included a drive to regulate digital assets, where tokens like Bitcoin and Tether are seen by some as a rival to traditional assets. The government also reversed a ban on crypto transactions in place to tighten up money laundering and terrorism financing standards. But the government is also trying to tidy up its messy system of multiple exchange rates and end its years-long currency peg. It's twice devalued its currency in 8 months, and the Naira hit 1,600 to the dollar on Wednesday. According to LSEG data, at the start of January, it was less than 900. Crypto exchanges have become important conduits to establish unofficial market prices for the Naira, and the prices quoted on Binance often serve as a benchmark for local foreign currency exchange rates. Local traders also use the exchange to trade between the Naira and Tether, which is the world's largest stablecoin, the value of which is pegged to the dollar. On Wednesday, Boya Onanuga, a special advisor to President Tinubu, accused Binance on social media website X of blatantly setting the exchange rate for Nigeria and hijacking the Central Bank of Nigeria's role as the main currency rate setter. Crypto should be banned in our country, or else this bleeding of our currency will continue unabated, he wrote. A spokesperson for Binance said some users in Nigeria are experiencing issues accessing Binance.com as well as other platforms in the industry, adding that users' funds are secure. The NCC did not respond to multiple requests for comment, and Coinbase and Kraken also did not request to make a request for comment. And then it just goes on to say Nigeria in competition with other countries like India, who's sort of ahead of who, and now, the Nigerian government are basically saying that that crypto is used for terrorism and that's the reason for the crackdown. In reality, they don't really have a terrorist problem in Nigeria if you look at the crime stats. And really, he's saying the quiet part out loud here when he says crypto should be banned in our country or else this bleeding of our currency will continue unabated. That's what he's scared of. That's what he fears. Because if they lose control of the currency, they lose control of money. If they lose control of money, they lose control of the power. If they have no power, well, it's game over for them, isn't it? And losing power for any government, not just in Nigeria, is obviously the worst case scenario. That's the nightmare for any government. The more control they have, the better it is for them. And usually the worse it is for you as a citizen or as a resident of that particular country. And there's only so long, I think, that governments are going to be able to push this narrative of crypto being used only for terrorist, funding terrorism like Hamas and ISIS and Hezbollah and all these other things, or pornography, even paedophilia I've heard that is paid for. They're just making it look, money laundering, there's another one. It's just anything that they can do to damage the reputation of crypto to make it look as awful as possible in order to protect their own currency. So I understand why they're doing it, but it's false. You know, it's a lie. It's not. We've seen from the Treasury last week come out and say that the majority of money laundering is used in dollars more than any other currency in the world, whether that's crypto or Bitcoin or the ruble or anything. You know, it's dollars because that is the reserve currency currently. And so this idea that crypto is used almost, if you listen to some of the politicians, that it's used exclusively for crime, you know, nothing else. In reality, it's not. In reality, it's used, a lot of people use it for speculation. That's the truth of it. You know, a lot of people like to speculate on it and hope that price goes up so they can sell it later. But the majority of people who are actually stick around in crypto are just kind of freedom people. They don't want to be tied down by the government. They know that governments fail and that governments make mistakes, and they don't want to be part of that, you know. And so it's kind of really libertarian movement, I would say. So an interesting article here, and it's always interesting to see a government do a flip-flop, you know, crypto is the future, and then crypto is banned, and then it's the future again, and then it gets banned again. And Nigeria are going through this phase. China's going through it as well, and been going through it for a few years now, so it's always interesting. And so thank you for watching as always, guys. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click on that notifications bell so that you don't miss out on any future updates, and I'll see you all tomorrow evening. Take care.